Here are the 8 advantages of consistently stretching. One aspect of training that many of us find way too simple to skip is stretching. However, there are some advantages to stretching that may persuade you to incorporate it into your regimen. Stretching has some real emotional and physical benefits, whether you do it before a workout, at the end of your session, or at another time of the day. Despite the conflicting evidence on the topic, stretching can improve people's workouts and daily lives feel a bit better if they make the time for it. But before we explore those advantages, it can be useful to comprehend precisely what we mean by extending. According to physical therapist and strength coach Ivan Hernandez, owner of Executive Park PT and Wellness in New York, stretching is essentially any activity that temporarily lengthens your muscles. According to Candice Harding, a physical therapist and certified yoga instructor in Vienna, Virginia, pretty much every time you move your body, something is getting stretched. But there are several other kinds of stretches. To be more precise, according to physical therapist and strength coach Ravi Patel, founder of Impact Health and Performance in Atlanta, static stretches involve entering the end range of motion and holding that posture. Examples of static stretches include bending and extending your elbow upwards to stretch your triceps, or dragging your heel to your butt and holding it there to stretch your quads. While dynamic stretches, according to physical therapist Chidney Matsuoka of Spear Physical Therapy in New York City, entail active, controlled movements carried out through a wider range of motion. According to Patel, the short-term benefits could be the result of your nervous system becoming more accepting of a stretch position. These benefits frequently dissipate in a day or less. According to him, you need to diligently stretch roughly 5 to 6 days a week in order to actually extend the muscle and so enhance your range of motion over time. 2. Stretching can aid in better muscle recruitment during exercise. If you can maintain a regular stretching regimen, you can notice improvements in both your performance and range of motion. This is how Ford describes it. You can engage more muscles by having a wider range of motion. When executing a single leg deadlift, for instance, you might only be able to activate, say, 40% of the muscle if you have restricted range of motion in your hamstrings. However, if you make your hamstrings more flexible, you'll be able to engage, perhaps, 60% of that muscle. The outcome: Ford claims that by lifting more weight as you get stronger, you will become even stronger. You can execute a wider variety of workouts if you have more range of motion. He continues. 3. Stretching makes life feel easier on a daily basis. According to Ford, improving your flexibility can enhance your daily life as much as your workouts. Many daily jobs require some degree of flexibility, even if you are unaware of it. Similar to stooping to get into and out of a chair, crouching down to pick up your baby, and leaning over to get into your automobile. Stretching can increase your flexibility, which will make it easier and more effective for you to carry out these simple but necessary daily activities. 4. Stretching prepares you for exercise. Before a workout, experts often advise active stretches, because dynamic stretches before a workout are a way of moving slow before you move fast. According to Hernandez, this gets your body ready to work efficiently so that it can both produce and absorb high forces. He says, watch 20-minute arms workout. According to Ford, dynamic stretches can also stimulate the mind-muscle link. The idea behind the mind-muscle link is that by focusing on the muscles you are using while exercising, you may make them work out more effectively. When deadlifting, for instance, you can ensure that your hamstrings and glutes are engaging and performing the work, rather than your lower back, if you have a strong mind-muscle connection. 5. Stretching might make you less prone to injury. Dynamic stretching is one element of a proper warm-up, along with mild movement that gets your heart rate up, which can help lower your risk of injury before a workout. Dynamic stretching increases your range of motion temporarily, while also warming up your tendons, joints, and muscles. You can then do the exercises in your workout with the proper body placement. Thanks to this, squats are a good illustration. According to Houston, Texas-based exercise physiologist Randy Blackman, who is ACSM certified, if you tried to perform the movement without first warming up, you wouldn't be able to go as deep. You might lean forward to make up for the reduced range of motion, which could strain your back, or turn your knees in, which could hurt the outside of that joint, she says. However, you stand a better chance of truly mastering the maneuver pain-free if you warm up dynamically first. 6. Stretching after exercise helps your body relax. After working out, it's crucial to give your body some time to calm down before continuing with your day, advises Patel. By doing this, you'll be able to more easily transition out of the alert state you were in while exercising, drop your heart rate, and breathe more slowly. According to Patel, the combination of static stretching and deep breathing is one method for achieving this tranquil condition. Stretching after a workout can also speed up the recuperation process, improve blood flow, enhance oxygen levels, and help supply nutrients to your body and muscles. A sports physical therapist at The Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center, Jennifer Morgan, previously told Self. 7. Stretching helps identify physical imbalances. According to Ford, stretching can be a fantastic method to spot parts of the body that are overly tight or have flexibility imbalances, giving you the chance to address the issue before it results in damage. Take the lunging hip flexor stretch as an illustration. You might find that you can sink deeper into the stretch on your right side than your left. That difference would let you know that you have an uneven hip openness, which is presumably also evident when you perform hip-related workouts like jogging, squatting, and lunging. With that knowledge, you can then execute workouts involving the hips with greater attention to working them uniformly across their whole range of motion. To further address the imbalance, you could wish to incorporate additional unilateral workouts into your program. 8. Stretching can help you feel less sore if you have a standard desk job. You spend at least 8 hours per day sitting down. In addition, many of us are now spending even more time after work on our butts because of stay-at-home jobs. According to Matsuoka, spending so much time in one position might lead to particular muscles, such as your hip flexors, adapting by shortening and feeling tight. According to Matsuoka, a regular static stretching regimen may aid in reversing that adaptive shortening, and so lessening that aching sensation by enhancing muscular flexibility. Additionally, you can ease that tightness by just increasing your daily movement. What's a simple way to do that? Ford advises performing 5 minutes of active stretching per hour, including hip circles and arm hugs with swinging motions. These quick spurts of action, he claims, might help you greatly in your fight against daytime tightness. And those are the 8 benefits of stretching.